Hey guys, welcome back. We're just going to be doing some general stuff today. We actually did some work on the Trans Am. We replaced the torque converter clutch solenoid and the 1 to 2 shift, which handles the 3 to 4 shift. Vence is showing off his goodies. He's got an SFI flex plate and he's got an SFI balancer. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So we're letting the Trans Am warm up. We're just going to take it on a test drive, see if it can go into fourth, because that was his problem.
Give me overdrive.
He recently replaced the whole converter and everything. We did that in the garage, so
it's tried to give me overdrive lately.
Yeah.
Well, so like, I'll get up to 45 and it'll drop down. But if you get up to around 55, 60, she starts slipping.
That's annoying. Yeah, so he does actually have an engine code that said the valve body is bad, so we're hoping these solenoids fix it. It was a monster transmission. It came new, or remanufactured at least, so.
It had line problems.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not their fault at all. I trust their transmissions.
Yeah, monster transmissions didn't do anything bad. It's an awesome transmission. When we put the transmission cooler lines in it in that original transmission swap video, we either did something wrong. He brought it to a trans shop and they fixed it, did it up with AN lines and stuff, and there's been no problem. So we might have fried some electronics in the valve body, got too hot, so I'm not sure. We got our performance SLP lid right here.
Stop showing people that.
The duct tape. We put a new crank bolt in it because he was driving with no crank bolt for a while.
Been driving with no crank bolt since that transmission swap video, at least. Yeah. Because it wasn't there then either.
Yeah. So we're just checking the levels, and then we're actually going to be driving over to my old coworker's place because we have a new, just like tiny, very tiny series we're going to do. We're going to do a full suspension install on his 2016 Toyota Tundra with the 5.7 in it. So it'll be pretty cool. So we're going to head over there and check out his parts. All right, guys, we're just test driving. You probably hear what we're going to be addressing next, which is the rear shock squeaking like a motherfucker.
I've been dealing with this for like the better part of a year.
Yeah, ever since we put that AC Delco suspension on. We even had it in that video where we showed you guys the install, or at least just like, you know, us attempting to fix it. So we're gonna see. It's probably a rubber isolator that's like having problems or something. Might just need to put some grease or WD-40 in there. I don't know, but yeah, we're just taking on test drive. Vence says it already feels much better. Like, it felt labored before and now it's just going, so. And here's a quick tech tip. If you have a deep pan, you should probably get a larger filter, because we put a new replacement 4L60 filter in, and it wasn't large enough for the pan to squish it up and hold it in place, so we weren't getting any line pressure. So we had to squiggly swap it out again. We're at 1K. What gear are we in, you think?
That should be about third. You have to get up to about 45 for it to drop into overdrive.
So we're gonna take it on this road here. It's long and flat, so we should be able to see what it can do. We're just trying to get it into overdrive, because that's the problem. He replaced the converter. We replaced the solenoids. So we're gonna see here. Around 2,000, that's what I would be going.
That's about where she should be, actually.
Yeah, at 2,000, like when you're cruising at 60, because it says we're going 60 right now. It's, as far as we know, is working right now. Such as it release. So what RPM would you be at before on the highway?
2,500 to 3 grand.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that, it's at 1,500. Yeah. We're at 55 miles an hour.
Yep.
I'd say it's working. That is a big thumbs up. It pulls. It'll pull a bit better once we have the 408 stroker in it.
Yes, sir.
But that's such a relief knowing that it works now.
Yeah.
Now we just need to fix the squeak, and then it'll be perfectly good.
I can go back to dailying it without fear of it being fucked.
Look at that. Oh my god. It's so nice seeing the RPMs actually be where they should be. Let's get into fourth. Nice. So we're gonna head over to my coworker's place, or my old coworker. He's not my current coworker. He was my old coworker. Anyways, he has his Tundra. He has a full suspension kit, a bunch of parts. So we're gonna go over there, check it out, answer some of his questions, and probably end it off. Well, actually, we're gonna be doing some of that stuff, so we'll see where it goes. Send it. Woo! Woo! There's some squeaking. What is that?
I don't know.
It was bottoming out?
It might be. I know that stops real close to that tire.
That sounded like it was bottoming out. We were taking on a turn too, so it leaned the weight. There it goes. Yeah, I just felt it. I'd say it's in fourth right now. Hell yeah, guys. It's so nice when you have like a long-term problem and you finally fix it. Vence couldn't even take it on the highway without like fear of it burning up, because it's gonna be stuck in third gear. It's just gonna burn out the trans. Hell yeah. So we're gonna head that way and we'll be back. All right, guys, we made it. This is David. He used to be my coworker.
Hi.
And we were coworker for like, I don't know, a couple months.
Yeah.
It was very short, but
probably like 6 months or something like that.
Yep. So he has a 2016 Toyota Tundra with a 5.7 in it, and he is going to be doing some cool stuff with it. We have all these Old Man Emu bushings and leaf springs and everything to coil springs, everything to lift it, and he has a lot of ambitious goals with the whole thing. He kind of wants to make it a tank. I don't even know how to describe it. Like,
yeah, I guess the popular way to describe it now would be an overlanding rig.
Yeah, we're not so familiar with it, but he's very interested in this. So he talked. What company did you buy all this stuff through?
Accessory Outfitters in Hillsboro.
Yeah.
Or Beaverton. I suppose they're in Beaverton.
So they set him up with all this stuff, and he's gonna get new wheels and tires. The lift. You want to do an external gas tank and more batteries and winches, or
okay. So I realized
a lot of plans.
I realized that the gas tank, the external gas tanks are a bad idea if you're running gas.
Oh,
because the explosive factor. You
so
don't
like,
want to be carrying.
So diesel and stuff would be safer.
100 gallons of gas in a rig. So yeah, none of that. I may at some point switch the gas tank out from. I think it's a 35 gallon tank. I might switch out to the 38 gallon, but that'd be a ways down the road. But yeah,
just give it some more capacity.
Yeah, the first things first. We're gonna be doing redoing the suspension, which should give us like 2.5 to 3 inches, hopefully, and then
maybe some more load capacity and stuff.
Yeah, it'll increase the load capacity supposedly by about 300 to 400 pounds, something like that. Nothing crazy, and then brakes for the added weight.
Yeah.
And then
stainless lines and stuff.
Bigger wheels and tires.
Were you going with like a camper on the back?
Yeah, so there's going to be like
I saw the spreadsheet
like a
of
tall
stuff.
rack. Yeah, it's going to be like a tall overland rack that's cab height, and then on top of that, we're going with a iCamper SkyCamp 2.0. I think it is the biggest iCamper that they make. So that's going to be kind of the sleeping portion of it. We've got a Prinsu rack coming for the
Let's go check this
for the
out.
cab.
I actually really like the color.
Oh, thanks.
Yep. So just replacing all the stuff. You have new shocks, new leaf springs, and then from what I've seen in the kits, or at least videos I've seen, you had like you don't have the brake lines yet, but they have brackets that actually raise them.
Yeah,
to
did
space
you watch
them.
those videos I sent you? Yeah, there's not a lot of. This is all new to me. I wanted to learn how to to tinker on trucks. I tinker a little bit on this motorcycle and have throughout my life, but I'm not a very handy guy when it comes to engines and that kind of thing. And granted, we're not going to be doing a lot of engine work on this.
No.
But I'd still like to know how to fix things as they go wrong.
Well,
so
I'm sure you'll learn a lot with doing this. Like, I mean, you've probably never done anything like this. Yeah.
No, nothing.
So, it'll be cool.
The Old Man Emu stuff doesn't come with a lot of. It's not. It doesn't have a lot of instructions or directions.
It'll be
or anything like that.
friendly.
A lot of this stuff will be actually pretty easy. Like, honestly, a suspension job, like front and back. Like my Mustang, I was more familiar with, and me and Vence threw it together in like 2 hours, 3 hours. So. Oh, really? Yeah. Dang. So, but everything's bigger, and I don't know what kind of challenges we're going to run into with it, because something always comes up.
Sure.
And the Mustang, it was pretty easy. The Mustang out of all our cars is pretty much the easiest to work on. So there's that too. This one actually looks pretty easy. I mean, everything's easy to get to. You can get to the shock mount stuff right here. And I think the only challenge is we're gonna have to drop the spare tire, but that's no problem. You might not even be able to use your spare tire anymore if you're going to bigger size.
Yeah, I have some spare tire brackets coming that will allow me to carry spares on the Prinsu rack or on the bed rack.
So we could just delete that rear tire, the spare that's in the back.
Yeah, I
feel like it's right under here.
I know. It's one of these screw down ones, I assume.
Yeah.
Come in through here, probably. No.
I think it's just something up there that you unscrew, but I'm not sure. But yeah, not horrible.
So you come through here, I suppose, maybe.
Yeah.
To get to it. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to carry the spare under there.
This brings me to my next point. David actually has a podcast. So if you're interested in discussions about horror movies, they have podcasts. And I'll put links in the description. You have a channel too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we just released a series of after shows to accompany the Haunting of Bly Manor, which is Flanagan's second season of The Haunting of Hill House, and that came out today. This is October 9th, 10th. So it came out yesterday.
Yep.
So yeah, we just released a series of podcasts about that, but usually we just talk about horror movies.
Yeah, check them out. They got merch and stuff too. The t-shirts are awesome. We're probably going to be going through the same place for our merch to get made, so it'll be pretty cool.
What are you getting? You getting shirts?
T-shirts, yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's going to be cool.
They're going to be awesome. So yeah, I mean, this will be pretty cool. I'm not sure, did you pick out the wheels and tires and stuff you wanted? You showed me the tires.
Yeah, no, so I've...
Just want to figure out what spacing and stuff you need once it's lifted. So yeah, we're just going to be doing the front rear suspension. We'll probably see the wheels and tires set up, and you have some electrical panel and other stuff, or?
Oh yeah, I got a big. Yeah, so I have a. Boy, what are those batteries that they're fully submerged all the time, so that you can tip them any which way? They have like a cloth.
I'm not sure.
Coating around. I forget the style of battery, but I've got basically a marine battery.
That's probably what it's just a marine battery.
It's marine, but I cannot remember what it's
That's fine.
What it's called right off the top of my head. But we got an inverter. It's gonna be running a whole nother electrical system that'll charge off of the alternator, and it's not going to be connected to the starter battery at all. And so we're going to fit that under the back seat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. So definitely helping them out with the suspension and everything else. I'm not sure about all the electrical stuff, what is going to be needed with that. And then the whole like camper stuff is totally out of my realm, at least. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I think it's just basic mounting stuff. You know,
okay.
A lot of U-bolts, I think, is mostly what it's going to be.
Cool. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys this. It's just going to be a tiny little thing that we're going to do probably at the end of the month. And yeah, be sure to keep an eye out for that, because it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to trick it out.
Cool, man.
And pimp my Tundra.
Yeah, I also want to put an air compressor. I have a little ARB air compressor. I want to mount it up under the hood. I don't have a. That was one of the things I was going to ask you about.
Yeah, we're going to go over some things too off camera, just some questions, but just wanted to show you guys what we have here. So,
cool.
Yep. Check out his podcast.
Horror Movie Talk.
Horror Movie Talk. Yep.
That's right.
It's awesome. All right, guys, we're back. It's turned into a huge maintenance day for the Trans Am. Kind of tired. We lifted up the rear, went through everything. We showed you or you heard that squeak, and here, listen to this. There's nothing. If you push it really hard, you get a little squeak. So I can't do it one-handed, but there's no squeaks. Yeah, there's a little bit. We really have to reef on it. Before, literally, I could just touch it, do that, and it would squeak really loudly. So no more squeaks. Vence is gonna get out of here, drive home, and I guess we'll get his impression of it after he leaves. But yeah, we did all that. We also tightened up his control arms because the adjustment bolts on it kind of loosened. And we also removed the drain plug for his diff, his 4.9-inch in the back, and put some Teflon tape on it because it was seeping a little bit. Yeah. Just wanted to clear that up, and yeah, so yes.
Day of maintenance for the car, get her shirt up since I got to go back to work.
Yeah.
She needs to be able to get to work.
Vence is now a truck driver officially, so that's pretty cool. He went to school and he has graduated and he has a job now, which is very admirable. So, yep, all this is good now. He has overdrive. He can actually drive to work.
You can drive on the highway.
And there's no more squeak for that annoying, you know, squeakiness, and fix that leak in the rear end. So
There was one thing that we didn't get done.
what?
That was sourcing flex plate bolts.
Oh yeah, we were looking for those. Those were just non-existent.
I'll look into it more and see if I can find a correct like thread sizing for that, and I'll
Yeah.
see if I can get some tomorrow.
We need the flex plate bolts for his engine build, his 408 stroker. The machine shop needs them to just balance everything. So yeah, that's gonna do it. We did all this fixing on the Trans Am. Sometimes your car, you really just need to take a day and sort your car out. And this is giving me more ideas for my Mustang for what might be going on with the shuttering, with the transmission. So we'll just, you know, see how it goes. But the Trans Am, as far as I can tell, it's sorted. There's no, look at that, no squeak. It's kind of dirty.
I'm really happy. Dude, the whole car's filthy.
Filthy. He needs to clean it. So yeah, that's gonna end it. We did tons of work on it. Didn't really record all of it, but just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. And yeah, we're planning on doing the whole swap and everything on it next. I mean, we do have like one more week with the drag strip, or two, I'm not sure. So we might be able to squeeze something in, but yeah, that's gonna do it. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment down below.